Two breaking stories just came out of Las Vegas, and they've completely shifted the vibe around the Raiders. A familiar name shocked everyone with a performance no one saw coming, and he wasn't alone. A new face already made some noise, behind-the-scenes moves are changing the team's identity, and some big voices are starting to buy in. What looked like just another season might have just taken a major turn. And there's a detail in all of this that most people missed, but it could change everything. To see why this start has everyone talking, let's go back to what happened in Week 1. The Raiders just threw down the gauntlet to start the 2025 season, rolling into Allegiant Stadium and grinding out a 2013 win over the Patriots. It wasn't just a win, it was a statement. And leading that charge? None other than Geno freaking Smith, rocking the silver and black like he's been there for years. With Pete Carroll now steering the ship in Vegas, the Raiders looked far more polished than the chaos of seasons past. Cleaner execution, more discipline, and a new edge, especially on offense. And Geno? He was cooking. The vet torched New England for 362 yards and a touchdown, with one pick that came off a tipped ball. Not exactly perfect, but he broke the franchise record for most passing yards in a debut, so, yeah, safe to say he silenced any doubters. After the game, Geno didn't waste time sugarcoating it. He kept it raw. "I'm me," he said. "I know who I am. I know what I can do." Confidence oozed from him. Even when he talked about the interception, he stayed cool. It was the right read, just needed a better throw. No big deal. He's not one to sulk. He's focused, steady, and clearly locked in. When breaking down the game plan, Geno emphasized decision-making. He's not trying to be flashy. He's trying to be surgical. "We want to make sure we make the right reads," he said. And he's not wrong. The man was finding soft spots in New England's D all day long. Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers ate up chunk yards, but Geno wasn't playing favorites. He spread the wealth, hitting whoever was open, whoever had the mismatch. Sure, it's Week 1 and nobody's raising a banner just yet, but this offense feels real. The chemistry? Already there. The leadership? Solid. The belief? Growing. And it wasn't just Geno getting his feet wet. Rookie running back Ashton Jeanty punched in his first career touchdown in the win. Nothing fancy, but a memorable moment. He didn't have a monster day, but that first score is always special, and it helped set the tone for what could be a breakout season. Bottom line, new year, new vibe in Vegas. Pete Carroll's influence is already showing, and if Geno keeps slinging it like this, the Raiders might just have something brewing in the desert. And what came out right after that only added fuel to the fire. Rankings are shifting, analysts are flipping, and one bold prediction is starting to gain momentum. The Pete Carroll era in Vegas is officially underway, and it's off to a solid start. The Raiders opened the 2025 campaign with a gritty 2013 win over the Patriots, and while it wasn't flawless, it was a hell of a lot better than what Raider Nation sat through last season. After managing just 4 wins in 2024, any kind of W feels like a breath of fresh, desert air. Geno Smith led the charge, looking every bit like the stabilizing vet this team needed. Pair that with a defense that came out swinging, and suddenly this Raiders squad has people talking. What was once off-season hype is now creeping into legit optimism, and analysts across the league are starting to buy in. In fact, the Raiders are climbing up the power rankings ladder fast. Over at the Sporting News, Vinny Iyer bumped them all the way up to number 18, praising the Geno Bowers-Myers connection and shouting out rookie RB Ashton Jeanty's contribution to what he calls a winning formula built by Carroll and Chip Kelly. Yeah, you read that right, this thing is starting to click. But not everyone is totally sold just yet. Sportsnaut's Matt Johnson was a little more measured, putting Vegas at number 23. He pointed out the growing pains, 4 sacks, 1 pick, but still gave props where they're due. Geno handled the heat like a pro, especially against the blitz, and kept that Kelly-designed offense humming. He went 9 for 13 for 189 yards and a touchdown when the Patriots turned up the pressure. Not bad for Week 1. The real test comes next week under the bright lights of Monday Night Football, when the Raiders host their AFC West rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. That's the kind of primetime spotlight that can either blow the roof off this early season buzz or bring it crashing back down to earth. But here's the thing. If Vegas can knock off the Bolts and start 2-0, you better believe they'll be climbing even higher on those rankings. For now, the Raiders are rising, and for the first time in a long time, it feels like they're headed in the right direction. If this really is just the beginning, Raiders fans better keep their eyes open. The energy is shifted, the respect is back, and this team looks more ready than ever. Subscribe now so you don't miss what's coming next.